Yo, so who is Harry Crumb? In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a homegirl. This is Peach Girl from Mukudo, and yeah, they are a subdivision of Magic Square, and they excel in making these kind of like chibi-esque characters. And you can see that she's kicking it next to Homeboy. We talked about in the other video, Steelhead Commander, and oh no, not Steelhead Commander. This is Truck Boy, my bad. Steelhead Commander is the other one from JGM, and we're going to talk a little bit about both of them today. Really quick, funny story. So this box, right? Dude, I mean, the smell's kind of worn off now, but when I got it, it smelled like peaches. And just like those scratch and sniff stickers from scratch and sniff stickers from back in the day, dude, I swear, if you rub this area and you, oh, it still kind of smells like it. And you could smell peaches. And I was doing this at home. My wife was like, yo, what are you doing? Because I was like, oh. And then I was sniffing this. She was like, what are you doing? And I was like, dude, it smells like peaches. And I gave it to her. She's like, no, I don't want to smell that. But hold on. Yo, why does it smell like Pete? I'm just kidding. But yeah, this is Truck Boy. And a lot of the transformation for him, we saw that it was all in here, right? Like a lot of stuff goes on over here. And you can even see, but like the arms also did a lot. And there was a lot of areas where things could hide. She doesn't have a lot of that. She just, yeah. A lot of this is, a lot of her chassis is going to be stuck up in here. I mean, typically the Arcees that we've seen in the past, a lot of it is in the backpack, right? And then everything kind of like folds out and stuff hides beneath the chassis. Yeah, she doesn't have a big backpack. She doesn't have a big torso. And so you can see her noggin is where everything's going to be kind of hidden. But let me just kind of move the boxes out of the way because the focus is messing me up. I was about to say the focus is another word. But anyway, I'm going to move the boxes out of the way and we'll talk some more. All right, for a little gal, I'm pretty impressed with how much articulation that she has. And really quick, I am going to say this is not without its flaws, and I'll talk about those too. But in terms of articulation, I'm pretty impressed. She has these fold-out little heel things that I didn't notice until later, but yeah, you don't need them to be out. But it's a very, very tight, what is it, little pin over there. You can just fold it out. And it'll help her stand because you can see that, yeah, she's kind of back heavy. Dude, she has an ankle tilt. I was shocked. Dude, look at these cute little stubby little legs. That's the one thing I was going to say. I kind of don't like, let me show you the box again. I kind of don't like what they're doing over here with this size of toy. I get it. Like when you see like big Firebird Nacha, like you know what they're going for. That character is designed to be a certain way, but yo, this little chibi thing, I'm not really feeling that, to be honest. I think it's kind of weird. Anyway, look at her tiny little stubby legs, dude. They're so adorable. They're so cute. They look like little baby legs, you know what I mean? And all the joints are quite stiff. Yeah, not too stiff where you feel like you're gonna break something, but no, it's nice. And they're just on pins. There's no like ratchets or anything like that. The arms, the swivel on the bicep and the wrist, they're extremely tight. A little too tight for my comfort, considering you need to actually manipulate them during the point of transformation. And so a rule of thumb, I generally got to hold the shoulders and do things like that. But yeah, she has a 90 degree. She doesn't have a double elbow, but she does have a 90 degree. And I just showed you that she has wrist articulation there. And yeah, the legs, they have ball joints on them. And so yeah, you can kind of move them around freely as you see it. She does kind of have an ab crunch, but it's more backwards than it is forward, and it's, you know, primarily for the sake of transformation and stuff like that. And her noggin spins around. It's not on a ball joint, it's just on kind of like a pivot, like a swivel, I guess. And yeah, she's pretty cool. I don't know if this is some type of weapon storage. I don't think it is. Yeah, they do store in the car mode though, and I will show you that just in a sec. But all right, the problems that she has. First one is this. Way too much paint on the handle, and it stores in what is it, alt mode, and it can pop in her hand, but you can see that the paint has worn down from me just kind of doing that, and so that's a little bit too tight. Another thing is, so Steelhead Commander, oh, not Steelhead Commander, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, man, my bad, dude. I'm not gonna lie, dude, I like Steelhead Commander a lot. And so he had these little pins that fell off from his cheek from both sides, and that was really about the extent. And there's an area on the forearm that would like to kind of like pop off as well. For her, you don't see the windshield yet. Dude, that windshield just likes to pop off very, very easily. There's also a stress mark, and there are a couple of other areas that were just kind of like popping off, and so they just need more glue. And so other than that, That's really about it. That's really about it. And so not a ton of bad stuff, but yeah, like her chest will fall off. Like right now it's being held in by, see how that tab is tucked into the abdomen? In transformation, it likes to come off a lot like this. Like you can see it just falling off. But again, that can just be remedied with a little bit of glue over there. But yeah, but that bit does fall off a lot. So yeah, let me just kind of take you through the transformation then. Also, her face is kind of crazy. I don't know if I would have preferred this or like the back of the back of the box. She has a little bit more of a muted tone. I actually like the proportions of this line art a lot more than I actually like the real product. I mean, yeah, they look similar and stuff, but I think I would have preferred it if it looked like that. Yeah. Anyway, why don't we walk through the transformation, huh? Yeah, lots of people have been asking about that, and so we'll do that now. All right, I'm gonna do my best to do this from memory, but if we get lost, we get lost, right? And so I do remember that the arms swivel around at the bicep, and the fists are also going to turn around as well, but I actually forget the orientation, but we'll be able to figure it out later, and you'll see what I mean, because it's part of a locking mechanism. So we spin the arms around. You can see the fist kind of spinning there. These will come down. And not only will they come down, the shoulders will come down, the arms will raise back up onto them. So they're seated like that, right? That's a pretty cool transformation mechanism. Swings down and swings back up and kind of brings the shoulders lower and flush to the body. And you can see this is popping off again. Whatever, dude. Let me just remove that for now. Looks all sorts of weird. Her ears, the Princess Leia ears, you're just going to pop them off. The first time I did it, I was a little bit scared because they are tabbed in quite securely to those little ear bits that you see. And then you will lift the head up. Oh, something break there? No, it's probably like a sprue mark or something. And then you will spin all of this. And this is the bit that I was talking about, the little windshield. That was kind of giving me problems. But we'll work on that later. Now the legs, we're going to flip in the little heel bits. And all of this is just going to do that. It's just going to sit back there, and then we're going to bring the arms down. Oh, another thing that doesn't work really well is these are supposed to tab into the legs. It's tough. Okay, that one we got it to work, and probably because I kind of loosened it for, you know what? It worked out better, and it's probably because I loosened them up. Like I've been tabbing them in and out, and so some of the paint scraped off, but even there you can see. You need to get them into the right width because the fists are also the fists are also going to plug into a locking mechanism. Okay, and then from here, whoops, the ears were supposed to be opened up. We're going to open up the head crest. And these are interesting in terms of the way they fold out. So you initially fold them out like so, and you bring them out, and then you're going to fold them back. Again, a very, very cool transformation mechanism, right? You're just kind of not elongating. You're widening the width. That sounds redundant. But here, and this would look less strange if. And so you can see that's the basis of the car on the bottom, right? And so then all of this is just going to sit back, and it's going to collapse on top of here. And then the feet are just going to sit right there. And you can see the face just kind of went up on its own, but you're actually supposed to manually press it up, but I don't know, it just kind of did it. But yeah, the face just goes up like that. The legs are going to be chilling there. But you know what, before we do all of that, this blaster is supposed to go in here, but like I said, the fit is very, very tight because all that paint. And so if you want to do yourself a favor, you can just file down some of the paint, sand it off or whatever, and that won't give you as many issues. And cool, so the blaster just sits nestled between her feet, and then okay, here it goes. You want to twist the fist outward so that the thumbs are facing the streets, and then you're going to plug those in to the side, the ear bits, like that. And then you're just going to line that up. You can rotate everything forward. Cool. Got everything aligned. And then these little bits you want to have sitting in those grooves. You just bring that down. That's it. Oh. The little thingy that Arcee has on the back of the ride, right? That's pretty cool that they use a little dagger for that. Had it been clear, I think that would have been, I don't know, it's not bad that it's in blue, but I think a lot of the other toys, the Hasbro toys, they're just in clear they're in clear translucence or they're painted. But this is her in her alt mode. Not horrible, and certainly not as difficult as, oh, I almost called him Steelhead Commander again, as Truck Boy, right? But you did see kind of like the areas that I was mentioning. And here, thankfully this didn't pop off, but you see that at the neck, mine has a little bit of a stress mark, and so that's unfortunate. But I think if this is glued in and there's less movement on it, you're going to be able to secure all of that. So yeah, some areas to glue here, right here. And I don't know if it's just my copy or if anyone else's copy is like that, but just kind of be mindful of that, and be mindful of that tight-fitting handle as well. But overall, not bad. Oh, and the face is just popping down. It's almost kind of funny, actually, if the face was drooping down behind the ride. Like, her. You would just see the face of the, you would just see her face in the back of the car. Like sometimes, have you ever been in a car? Well, you notice like the license plate, the bumper, and then the headlight or the rear lights, they look like they're making a face. Anyway, yeah. So this is her, Peach Girl, and I'm sure Ninja Girl, Nightbird is going to be pretty much identical. Perhaps some of the accessories will be a little bit different, but yeah, it's a fun time. And so if you want to pick yourself a copy, check out tfsafari.com and utilize the codes in the right top hand corner of the screen, okay? Thank you so much for watching, friends. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.